Welcome back, everyone, to Red Spotlight Entertainment. I am David, and today I'm doing episode 2, season 2 of Percy Jackson and Olympians reaction. Um, it is just me today again. Got unlucky. My sister got sick, and she's gonna be away for the holidays. So who knows if which episode she'll be back on? But I guess we'll see. But yeah, episode 2 for this reaction. And over the past week, I've only listened to one breakdown of the episode. It was really interesting um, to hear. It was mainly how the actress Annabeth looks different in this season. Apparently, she's wearing makeup in this one, and kind of just show how much older she got and everything. And I didn't know this was actually a thing, but in the first season, they try to put as little makeup on her as possible, and so that may do this season, show how much older she got. Thought that was really interesting. And then I'm sure things will pop up to me. One thing that I definitely want to talk about. For one thing, I made a terrible mistake in the first reaction. I mentioned, why haven't they explained that they can't use phones? It's a simple thing. Completely missed it. It was right in the beginning of the episode. I was definitely talking over it. And Percy does say like, "Oh, but we can't communicate through phones," or something, basically saying, monsters can track their phones, so they gotta send letters to each other. I completely missed that dialogue. Again, I'm talking over it. I don't have subtitles when I'm watching these, so that's on me. But I'm glad we got that information. Again, like I said, it's a very simple thing. Um, that's on me for missing it. And then one thing I was actually really excited about to hear. I listened to one podcast that they talked to the stunt coordinator of the show and talked about the chariot race and stated that there was no blue screen involved in throughout the whole scene, which I found very interesting. I'm fairly certain there was CG used in one. It was mainly the moment where Percy was holding on from the back of the chariot and like was being dragged in the dirt. I got a feeling the dirt may have been CG, but other than that, though, no blue screen at all. The kids were actually like on the chariot, probably not pulling the horses themselves, but they were able to cut to them, cut to a wide shot. You see the stunt people actually, riding the horses, and then every once in a while you see certain shots of, of the kids and the chariot in them. Again, probably not actually pulling the horses, but they did a good job at like cutting it, making me believe that they were actually riding it. So that was really cool. I was able to watch it, rewatch it with my sister at the very least. She seemed to have enjoyed it. Again, though, she was pretty sick, so kind of towards the end, she was getting a bit tired because she was taking medicine. So, but overall, though, in the beginning, she was asking me all these questions of like, "Is this a difference? Is this a difference?" And I explained to her that, yeah, for sure, uh, Sally. I'm bad with names, so it's gonna take me a minute. Sally getting a vision was completely different from the books. How they met Grover, not Grover, Tyson. I keep actually getting them confused for some reason. I don't know why. How they met Tyson, and just like little things. Story started off in the school, and the little differences in Tantalus, the orange jumpsuit and everything. And then we did seem to agree on Walker Scoble. Like his acting just seems to have gotten better. Again, not that he was bad in the first season, just there was something about him that it just feels different this season. But like he's standing out more, and I find that to be cool. And then, but overall, that's about it. It was really cool rewatching them. Um, Again, though, the only thing though is like I'm really stuck with like looking at the differences between the book and this one. But I think once I see the whole story, the whole season, uh, I think my mind's gonna be more clear as to how I feel about the show, because I definitely, I like the first season for sure. It's really funny. I like the story that they go through. Overall, it's a pretty good adaptation. I mentioned last episode what my gripes were, but so we'll see how this one goes. As for this episode, though, what I'm kind of excited about is what differences there's gonna be with how they treat Clarice, because we're gonna see her go off on the submarine, and I've seen pictures of her in the this is the name I really want to remember, the ship they're going on. It's not Andromeda, is it? I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. Princess Andromeda, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, it looks like she's in the ship with them, so I'm kind of curious if, with the fight scene probably going to happen, are they going to meet up? What's Clarice going to think about how Luke left? That would be kind of interesting. So, honestly, at the very least, I wouldn't mind seeing more of Clarice and of the actress, too. She seems pretty cool. And we're gonna see Ares again. I'm so excited for that. I actually really like that guy. he seems fun. He seems to be enjoying the role. But yeah, I think that's all I can think of for now. But yeah, so I say we get started.
That ship is going where you need to go.
You're not telling me something, but I don't care.
I forgot to mention, I did not watch the podcast that they made for the show. I just didn't have time. My bad. So we'll see when.
I have been charged with a quest and stand ready to receive my prophecy from the...
See, this is an interesting thing with adapting the books. It's, the books is all from Percy's POV, so we don't actually see this moment. Oh my god. Wait. That's funny. Oh my god. I think it's just freaking out.
You shall sail the iron ship with warriors of bone. You shall find what you seek and make it your own. But despair for your life, entombed within stone, and fail.
Okay, so they did change it. Prophecy ends with without friends to fly home alone. I wonder if they cut it out and then we're gonna see, later on the ending of it, or maybe they just took it out completely. Curious.
Cold in here. Are you dry already? Here, take these.
I like that detail. I don't think last season they kind of did that where he dried right away. I understand why they wouldn't have done that, because I think it's just been hassle to, I don't know, especially if he actually goes into the water and maybe comes out of it right away. It might be a hassle to film it and edit. Totally understandable, but I like that they still added this.
I am humbled by your presence.
Humble's for losers. Get up.
I think I know why I'm liking him is because in that moment right there, that was very much Johnny Lawrence, Cobra Kai. If you've seen this show, I think you understand what I'm saying. Just the whole Humble's for losers and everything. It just I wish I can remember specific lines from the show, but he where was his name? William Zabka. He is hilarious in that show. And a great character. So
One-woman army, huh? Ready to burn it all down? All right. I can help out with that.
see, again, we don't get this too. This is awesome. And I actually really do like it when the demigods actually do get to interact with their parents. godly parents, obviously. Actually, we do see that in the book also, but it wasn't a nice one. But I really like this one.
Those defeated in battle owe a debt of service to Ares.
You'd think I'd get the winners, but no.
On my honor, I won't let you down.
Good. Because you know what'll happen to you if you fail.
See, like in the books, he was a lot meaner than that. And in this case, I don't mind it. They toned it down. I know Iris is still not a good guy, but I'm kind of glad they toned it down.
And chuck that sucker into the pit of Tartarus.
That's bit. What battle did that guy die from? The what looks like a Blockbuster shirt with or a name tag. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Every demigod's heard of this guy.
You're from camp?
Graduated. Been seeing the world.
Allison, you have to come with us now.
Graduated? Do they graduate? Even I don't know that. I know they age out, but
We'll even the odds.
Allison Sims, is that you?
Like you had the odds on Grover?
that's so cool. Ooh, go take advantage of the link. Oh, that's awesome. Dang. Again, I'm sorry if I get annoying with the nitpicky stuff, but like I've seen this way too many times on fights. They're swinging too big. Like, go smaller on the hits. He could have gone there. He could have gone with the stab. It's fine. See here, I just completely missed. Like, it was like right in between them. It wouldn't have hit Annabeth at all. Like, I know with when it comes with these kinds of fights, especially when it comes with kids, with like minors, there's not much they can do. I really don't know what the restrictions are, but with this one, you could have done it where like it was right in front of her. You could have put it at a distance. Like she's right here. You could have just put the knife like at a distance from her, and just use the camera to make it look like whoosh. And it could have worked. Oh, wait. And then here, like he's going high. Didn't need to. It like just go for a stab and work with that. And he does this a lot in this fight too. Again, I'm sorry if I'm nitpicky and this is annoying you guys, but it's just the fight in the first season with Percy up against 3, 4 other people in the capture the flag. Like that one was great. That it was really fantastic, especially the part where fucking Percy, like what was it? He like turns around, flips, grabs the spear and everything. That was awesome. So, and this, I just want the show to be like absolutely fantastic. I don't think I'll break it down. I think there's one more shot that I'll probably point it out. Okay, right there. Yeah, this shot right here. So he swung kind of like at her head, and now he has it there. What he could have done is just boom, stab or I'm trying to look. I'm seeing myself here. My bad. Like just go for a stab right there, but instead, yeah, he went high. I'm not a swordsman, but like I've seen so many fights in movies where they just do that. They just swing high. Even the Star Wars movies, they would do this too. Like they would, the sequels. I mean, like they would swing super big with their lightsabers. It's not needed. Like literally any part of it, you'll cut them, and this is why you kind of do see that. I'm trying to remember the fight specifically. Oh, but I mean, in the prequels, especially with the Phantom Menace, the fight with Obi-Wan and Maul at the very end, they're not swinging big. It's very close where they're where like the lightsabers are close to their bodies, and it's just constant like moving it out of the way basically into trying to throw them off by basically tossing the lightsaber as far as they can if they could and everything. So yeah, this fight scene could have been a bit better, but we'll see with the rest. I can overlook it. It's still pretty intense. Music works for it, and then I think from what we've seen from the trailers, there's a big battle coming up within the camp. So we'll see how that one goes. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be better coordinated, but we'll see.
In what battle didst thou fall?
Oh, streaming wars. Yeah, got pretty ugly at the end there.
All right, men.
I love it. It's so dumb, but I love it.
We've got a lot of ocean to cover and not a lot of time. So, move.
She tried, but curious, very curious how she's gonna get control of this.
Who are the Titans again?
They ruled in the time before Olympus. Kronos was the father of Zeus.
Was?
Kronos didn't trust his kids, so he ate them. Zeus got him to barf him back up, chopped his dad into pieces with his own scythe.
Again, too much exposition. I understand Tyson's a new character, and maybe someone didn't watch the first season or something, but we literally got this information from Ares in the first season. Skip it. Oh, I just noticed the name right there. Okay. Oh, I just realized too, that girl got claimed. Well, actually, no, there was another guy in the book that did get claimed, but it was like way later on. I think like a majority of his, like the demigods on his side weren't really claimed, or at the very least had like very, minor gods as their parents, and just didn't really have a place within the camp.
We're on the run together for 2 years. You were with us for 2 months. You were just a kid. Thalia hated Zeus. If she knew about the great prophecy, if she knew she had a chance to tear down Olympus, she would have never given up her life. That tree is her curse. She'd be glad to see it fall.
I've read the books. I know Thalia's position on this. But even in the show, they made a good point with Luke. I'm kind of like, hey, would I join you? I don't know. I wouldn't. But he makes a good argument.
I always liked you, Percy. You deserve to know.
They're the same height.
He'll be rewarded for those skills. And he'll be accepted. Not treated like a problem to solve.
That looks like the orb thing from Lord of the Rings, the way the Sauron can see through.
Did Kronos tell you about the great prophecy?
He speaks directly to me now.
And you trust him not to twist the words of a prophecy in his favor?
The words are clear.
It's prophecy. The words are never clear.
Good work. What you call it?
A bomb.
Tyson for the win. Fuck yeah, dude. Nice. Deserves that.
Cut
And in the preview for this, I noticed Luke having like um like soot on him and everything. I was like, oh wait, I wonder what. And I thought it was gonna be like, oh, the him communicating with Kronos is like getting too much or something. Like, I thought it was that, but no, it's an explosion. Okay, I thought that was the end of the episode. I was like, already? No.
Aren't you tired of losing?
You all have that chance right now to become the heroes who found the golden fleece. To take this win and shove it down the throats of everyone who's ever doubted you. When you return to the underworld, it won't be to Asphodel. It won't be to the fields of punishment. You will be exalted in the fields of Elysium.
I do hope the blockbuster guy gets the win, but I like it. Yeah. Oh, hold up.
Are you sure about these coordinates?
Why?
The numbers you gave pointed to the middle of Rocktown, New Jersey. That's a strange place for a sea of monsters.
She never got the right coordinates.
I think he was right.
What?
That little worry for him being like, what do you mean, right? You want to join him?
Luke is the one who's wrong because he believes Kronos' lies.
Percy, I don't know the full prophecy.
I thought Chiron told you.
He gave me the gist. He wouldn't tell me the exact words.
Okay, actually, I had to pause it right there because that was actually kind of interesting how Chiron told her like a summary of the prophecy, but then also Kronos did the same thing with Luke. You know, both, I guess, leaders on both sides. You know, telling them what they need to hear. I don't know. That's kind of interesting, and it does add on to her doubts that like, you know, just you might just gotten the gist of it, but he still could have done it in his favor, like Chiron, or Chiron could have done it in his favor. That's interesting.
The prophecy tells of a child of the eldest three, who upon reaching 16 years of age, will become a powerful weapon.
They're sticking to the 16 years of age?
We're not friends.
So let's go do the impossible.
We are now entering the Sea of Monsters.
There's a lot to talk about in that preview, but overall for the episode, pretty good. I really liked. Sorry. I really liked the conversation with everyone, really. But I mean, to focus on Annabeth and Percy, I really like seeing how much Percy is sort of struggling with, trying to spin his head around, trying to trust her. He knows she's keeping a secret from him. He hopes that it really is for his safety, for for the greater good and all that. And I don't know, they're really hitting hard about how I don't want to spoil. I mean, basically, Percy is a very loyal person. As soon as he does become friends with someone, there's just nothing he wouldn't do for you. Like, that is his character. And so they're really showing that early on. I mean, they showed it for the first season, but like they're really hitting it hard now on this one, especially with like everything being revealed. And So it's kind of interesting seeing those. And then I really liked Luke coming in. He makes a good point, like why he hates them, why he doesn't trust them, why no one else should trust them. And I I think they're just doing a good job of bringing in these questions for the whole team. And then overall, blah, blah. Visually, I thought it looked fine. Like the real set, the gray skies. I feel like might have been a little bit off, but it wasn't distracting at all. It's fine. And then I just had that minor gripe with the fight scene. I broke it down a bit, but I hope you get why. I hope you understand why it was a little bit frustrating. But I think on rewatch it's not really gonna bother me. On rewatch, it's not gonna bother me much. It was a small fight scene, and hopefully the next ones are better. I mean, let's talk about the preview here. First of all, how the heck does Clarice find him? I hope they explain that. And then I'm very curious how that fight's gonna go. Does it have? I don't remember how often they do fight in the later books, or at least like in this one and in the other ones. But I'm kind of excited to see that. We're gonna see a flashback, I guess, and see Thalia. That's awesome. And what was oh yeah, and then I guess when they make it to the Sea of Monsters, Clarice kind of has like a panic attack of sorts. And I mean that's another thing too. I really like that we're getting a lot more Clarice in this. Again, the books were all in Percy's POV, so if she's gone, she's gone. But I'm kind of liking that we're seeing a journey with her, and I'm kind of curious if that's gonna force them, I guess, to really change up the 5th season if we were to make it to there. Because I mean, I don't know, because we didn't get so much of her. Like she was very one note. Like she was just the anger, an angry person, hates Percy because of what he did with Ares, and that kind of builds up. It builds up in a way that once you actually do get to know her, you realize like that she was more than that, and there's like a frustration in her, and that's all people ever saw was just like this angry person. And so I'm kind of curious if maybe that'll work within the show. I mean, I guess we'll see, but I really liked her moments too, so we'll see how that goes. Tyson had that badass moment. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. More of that. I think we're for sure gonna get more of that as the season goes. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. Like I said in the beginning, my my sister got sick, and she's gonna be away on holidays, so it'll just be me for a while. But hopefully I can catch up with the podcast that they did for the show. I think I'll make an effort to like listen to other people's reactions, see what they saw, but I don't have a lot of time, so we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I got one more episode coming out for our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Videos that we do. It's just a review of season 3, and then from there we'll be taking a break, and keep an eye on our podcasts. We got one coming up talking about what happens, big news that came out basically with Netflix and Warner Brothers, and we'll be talking about that, other things, and then I know we got the Avatar movie coming out, so check that out when we put it out. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.